Hi, I'm Sue Anderbois, and I am a Providence City Councilor representing Ward 3, which is on the east side. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about parking minimums, what they are and how they've changed in the comprehensive plan. So parking minimums are a planning tool, and basically parking minimums everywhere using it is the city telling you this is how many parking spaces you're required to have when you build a new structure. What we've done in the comprehensive plan with the planning department is to say, we're relaxing those, and we're going to let the market board decide how many are needed in which neighborhoods. And so it's not a full elimination of the parking minimum, but it is much more of a relax of the parking minimum. And why would we do that? For a few reasons. One is we're in the middle of a housing crisis, and those spaces, many of them go unused throughout the day. We're hearing from developers, we're hearing from folks who work on low-income housing issues. There are vacant parking spaces that could have been turned into housing, but they were required to have a certain number of spaces per unit. And so instead of having more places for people to live and put their heads at night, we have vacant parking spaces that frankly help no one. It also drives up the cost of developing those units. And so we have fewer units that cost more to build, which is really a lose-lose here. So the idea is to say, let's let the market weigh in a little bit here about where parking is needed and in what quantity. So if you're building a new building on North Main Street, you probably need fewer spots. You're on the R line, you can take public transit all the way, you can take the R line downtown, you can take it to Warwick, you can take it to Cranston, you can take it to Pawtucket, wherever you need to go. You probably need fewer spaces if you're building a big structure on North Main than if you're building right on Blackstone Boulevard, where there is just less RIPTA access. Reducing the parking minimums is not meant to penalize people who park or who drive. It's really just a way to say, we aren't requiring as a city that is how you have to get around, and we're reserving land specifically for that purpose. We're saying the land is valuable and we're going to use it for its highest and best purpose, which could be housing or commercial space as well, and we're not requiring that you add that in. But we know some people have concerns, particularly since RIPTA has many challenges. And so this is just one tool that helps us kind of move away from being entirely car-centric and help address our housing crisis and also our climate crisis. But it's not the only tool. We're gonna need other things, other tools in our belts. But it is one tool that we need, this reduction in the parking minimum, so we can use our land for its highest and best purpose. I would also recommend that folks get involved in this process by coming to City Hall, coming to a meeting, reaching out to your council person. Many of us have newsletters, get it on our newsletter, but reach out, we work for you, and we wanna hear from you, and we wanna hear your ideas and your concerns.